Are you ready to retire? You might feel like it, but are you actually ready? In this video, I'm going to break down 7 considerations you need to think about. And this is based on 20 years of experience working with retirees or soon to be retirees like yourself. We want to make sure that you're completely ready as you step into retirement. And a lot of you, I know you're done with your job. You're tired, you can't do it any longer, but there's other factors you need to consider. The first one is probably the most obvious is, are you financially ready to retire? And this is a process that you need to go through with your financial planner. So meet with your CFP professional, have them put a financial plan together that needs to answer how much, when, and where that money comes from. And so if they can put a plan together and say, yes, Sally, you can retire next week, you're going to have enough money, here's where it comes from, and here's how long it's going to last for. You need to have a plan from now, date of retirement, all the way to end of life. And end of life is a loose term, I guess, but have a plan in place so you know that, okay, I'm not going to run out of money in my mid-70s, or I know that I'm going to have enough. Again, make sure it includes that laddered income strategy, the go-go phase of retirement, those earlier years. You can spend more money, you can do more things. You want to make sure you've allocated more early. Then the slow-go stage, where things slow down. You're still traveling a bit, you're still mobile, all that. And then the no-go stage, which is a really slow time of life, typically 80, 85 onward. You can't do as much. I have grandparents in that stage right now. It's a slow go, right? They don't do a lot, they don't spend a lot. And so you want to ladder that retirement income that way. So make sure you have a plan, make sure you're financially ready. That's step number 1. Step number 2 is to have retirement goals. And a lot of you enter retirement because you're done with your job, but you quit cold turkey, you have nothing to do, you have no goals, and you sit around the house. And so I encourage you before you retire, as part of the mental process as you gear up to retirement, and this could be someone watching this in their 40s, right? You need to start building up those retirement goals. If your retirement goal is to golf every day in retirement, and you currently don't know how to swing a club, that's a problem. You need to start taking lessons, start building up towards that. I just read an article this morning that pickleball obviously has taken off in popularity among seniors, and the healthcare providers in the US are getting dinged, and they expect the healthcare costs of injuries from seniors playing pickleball in the US to be about $350 million this year alone. So make sure you start training for it, right? You can't pick up pickleball at 65 and be an expert. Maybe start training for it. Again, whatever your retirement goals are, list those down, start kind of creating habits to work towards those so you can actually accomplish and succeed in those goals in retirement. The third one is health and well-being, and I'll take 2 sides to this. So health and well-being is, look, if you're burnt out at work, you're stressed, you're having health issues because of what's going on at work, then it might be time to retire. But again, you need to make sure these other check boxes are off as well. This is just one of them. But I know a lot of you are burnt out, right? Going through 2020, through COVID, a lot of changes. A lot of you just got completely burnt out. So a lot of you are sitting, your health and wellness is not doing well. And either you need to retire, or you need to scale back, or you need to change jobs. The other part of health and wellness is, when you enter into retirement, what is your healthcare plan? What is your cost to coverage that? If you don't have a healthcare plan, are you still going to see the doctor, get dentists and all that kind of stuff? Or are you putting it off because you don't want to spend the money? Make sure that's built into your budget so you can continue to take care of your body, your health, your well-being as you go through retirement. The fourth thing to help you kind of consider as you're ready to retire is career satisfaction. And are you satisfied with your career? Are you at that point where, and again, a lot of people in the last kind of 5 years before they retire, they hit that peak point in their career. They get that job promotion, the raise, whatever it is. So maybe, and I talked to someone just yesterday, they said, I need to work 3 more years because I'm going to get a promotion. I get the 3 years. It helps with my, my retirement pension and all that kind of stuff. You may not be ready. You may feel like you're ready, but career, satisfaction, promotion, there might be that one more step that you can take that will kind of re-energize you going forward and kind of keep you there a few more years. So consider your job or career satisfaction, where you're at. Is there more opportunity, or have you kind of hit the top of the totem pole, and is it time to pack it in? The fifth one, and this is a very important one, is understanding kind of your pensions and government benefits. And so a lot of you enter into retirement, and a lot of you call us and we put a plan together, and you have no idea what accounts you have, what types of accounts, what they mean, what government benefits and CPP and all those types of things are. You have no idea. Start educating yourself. And this is something you should be doing many years before retirement. In your 30s, 40s, into your 50s, you need to be educating yourself. What is CPP? Have I paid into it? How much will I get out? How much longer should I work to kind of maximize that benefit? What is old age security? Will I get it? Percentage, all of that. And then your accounts, your RSP. If you have a pension at work, understand how your pension works. Most jobs, if you have a defined benefit pension plan, they will typically do an annual kind of pension meeting where someone will come up and talk about the pension plan and how it works and how to collect it and the benefits and all that. Make sure you attend these meetings. Even if you have a group RSP or something like that, if your work does any type of meeting that talks about their pension plan, their retirement plan, their savings plan, whatever it is that you have at work, make sure that you go to those things, especially as you get closer to retirement. But even while you're younger, learn to maximize those plans. There's many of you watching this video that do not maximize your plans at work. You're losing out on free money, free matching. You need to take advantage of that stuff. So number 5 here is to make sure you understand, your personal investment accounts as you head into retirement, as well as the Canadian Pension Plan, Old Age Security, and other government benefits like the GIS and other healthcare benefits that are available to you right across Canada. The 6th one is lifestyle considerations. And this has to come into like timing of retirement, as far as if you want to go, on a world cruise, is there a better time to go? Is it, I want to play golf, but I live in BC. And so retiring in September may not be a great thing. And we've had a few clients do this where, they were dead set on retiring kind of September, October, and they hit retirement and there was nothing to do out here in BC. Like it just rains, it's very depressing at times. And so you need to take these things into consideration. A lot of you I know extended your retirement through COVID, because why retire if I can't travel and do that kind of stuff? There's a lot of lifestyle decisions that you need to figure out. This goes back to what are your goals in retirement? And the lifestyle goals, you need to look at those. And is there kind of a better time or place or whatever it is? The second stage to this is financially. Can you afford those lifestyle choices and the lifestyle that you want in retirement? That goes back to number 1. Are you financially ready to retire? These things, again, they all start to kind of mold together. And this is why when you build a financial plan with your planner, they need to kind of take everything into consideration to make sure that it all comes together kind of in a final piece or in a final funnel, so it works best for you. The 7th and final one, and this is really important, is your personal circumstances. And, again, this could go many avenues, but for a lot of you, you're taking care of your elderly parents. So a lot of you have retired early to take care of elderly parents. Again, make sure you're financially ready to do that. Again, if you're ready to retire and you just want to, travel the world and spend 11 months abroad, but you have aging, unhealthy parents here locally where you live, then you may not be able to travel that much because you might need to be here to take care of them. And I have family going through that right now. So understand your kind of personal circumstances. If you retire now, can you kind of do the lifestyle things, the goals, all that you want to do? Or are you kind of constrained? And if you're constrained, maybe you can work a little bit longer, or maybe pull back to half-time or create a different kind of work schedule for yourself to create a bit more flexibility, but to continue to work to kind of meet your obligations locally or what you have here. And again, for a lot of you, retirement means travel. It means going, doing things, seeing places, and that's fantastic. But make sure you take a step back and understand, what are my obligations here? A lot of you have rental properties. Are you able to actually leave the country for 3, 4, 5 months a year and leave your rental properties to a property manager? Is that a good idea? Do you have a good property manager? There's so many things that are involved, and everyone's situation is very different. So understand your personal circumstances, make sure they align, and you're able to retire and do the things you want to do before you actually pull the pin and retire.